Welcome to Spitbucket. Again, Mitchell Taylor, Taylor's Wines. Thank you for coming back, notwithstanding the fact that you felt deeply offended by our scores last time.
Well, you're pretty tough, and you know.
We call it as we see it. We call it as we see it.
Love it.
Would you like me to say nice things about the Waratahs? I mean, I couldn't do that because it wouldn't be true.
Oh, they made the finals.
Only because they dudded us. Moving on. All his marks just went down another 3 points. Clare Cabernet. Is it an uphill struggle? Actually, today, Clare Cabernet and a surprise, so hang around. Is Clare Cabernet a struggle?
Not for us, Ken. We find that the Taylor family, we were passionate from the day one when we established our winery about trying to make some of the best Cabernet that Australia can do. So we went and visited the Wynn family. We got some vine cuttings from them, but we really believe it just flourishes so well in the Clare Valley, particularly under our terra rossa soils that we have in the southern end of the valley. And it is just a beautiful, serious, full-bodied wine that we make, and we're very proud of the fact that Taylor's Cab Sav is one of the most popular premium wines in the country.
Well, originally, now you've got your estate Shiraz, your estate Riesling, plus all the other wines that people look at as well.
Yep.
But originally, that was the wine that you were known for.
That's right.
To me, anyway, that's the one I associated with.
That was the wine that really kicked us off. We established 440 acres of vineyards, and it was 400 of that 440 was Cabernet Sauvignon. And our very first one, the lovely 1973, it actually won a gold medal in every single national wine competition around Australia.
Not a lot of wines achieve that.
No.
So that's a pretty good...
And for a new winery coming in, it was quite a remarkable achievement.
Pricing similar to the Shiraz, 1830?
Yes.
And discounting again, particularly with that fella, you'd see it down maybe the 14, 15s even.
You could, yeah. You do see it.
Can't guarantee that, but if you look around.
No, if you look around with all the competition that's out there in the marketplace.
You must love that.
Oh, don't tell me about it. Our friends at Dan Murphy's, the ridiculous things they do with
And there
prices.
goes the Dan Murphy advertising.
No, they're lovely people, but just why do you need to do it for these beautiful wines?
Don't look for Taylors at Dan Murphy's after next week. It's got Cabernet varietal character written all over that, hasn't it?
It's got what I call that real blackberry blackcurrant length. And that's what I like in good Cabernet. It's full of that beetroot, blackcurrant, and it's just got the extra length. It just lingers.
It's got the cigar box cedary characters as well that you almost expect, and it's got structure.
Yeah.
No,
it's beautiful. And that's why it is the king of grapes. It's such a small grape, the Cabernet Sauvignon, but it's just power-packed with so much flavour within them. They're just great. I love tasting these grapes in the vineyard.
We've had a lot of king of grapes on Spitbucket. I think we've had Pinots, we've had Nebbiolas. Now we've got Cabernet. Haven't even had Shiraz yet as a king of grapes. You can get in first there as well.
Well, just look up the encyclopedia. That is the king of the kings.
That's a terrific wine. That's it's classic Cabernet varietal character. If you're just thinking, well, I want to try something that'll tell me what Cabernet tastes like, as you say, and it's got the Shiraz, lovely flavours, but it's not the structured character of that. Now, that's not a value, Joe. I mean, there'll be a lot of people who prefer Shiraz to Cabernet. A lot will go the other way. But if you prefer the more structured wine, surely that's the way you'd go.
Yeah, that's the more structured wine with a nice heavy meal, a good steak, a good roast. That's got the tannin structure that just goes so well with the food.
Look, you'd almost make your decision on what to drink depending on what food you're looking at. Just by themselves, I'd probably look at the Shiraz because I think that's just lovely on its own, whereas this one does have that tannic structure that probably does look for a bit of food. But either way, to me, don't hit me, I'd go, you're pushing 89, 90, which I reckon's a good score.
Okay. All right.
You don't, but I...
Not bad. And again, you're right. To me, Cabernets, you can see potential, but it will be in another 2 or 3 years. You'll be going 92,
absolutely.
93.
That's got more potential down the track than the Shiraz, I suspect.
Definitely. Got that ageability, and they'll come through.
As you can see, we have got 3 glasses, yet only 2 wines. We have a surprise. You're saying you had Mouton in the cellar?
Yes.
Is that the surprise?
could be.
Oh,
But so maybe something better. But
undoubtedly. Yarraman.
yeah, Jarraman. Now this is a classic. Again, a good mate of mine. He was making wines down at Jamison Run,
Yep.
Coonawarra. Studied at Wagga with him, and we used to always have an argument about the Coonawarra Cabernets versus the Clare Valley. Two completely different styles, but again, it's a silly argument to have because they're characteristics from both that do really well. So the lovely mid-palate, the black currant characters that we get out of Clare Valley Cabernet Sauvignon are really matched well with the lovely length and mint characters that you get out of Coonawarra that are also very distinct.
So the Yarraman range, Yarraman or Jarraman?
Jarraman.
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 Okay. Tends to be a blend of regions.
Yes.
We didn't, when we did Riesling all those weeks ago, didn't look at your Jarraman Riesling, but is that pure Clare or is that a blend of regions?
No, again, it's trying to bring the best of two regions together. So with Clare, we believe that Clare is one of the best regions in Australia for Riesling, but what other region would you suggest
I'd be
we look for?
suspecting you probably went to Eden Valley.
We did.
Big surprise,
So,
that one.
because again, we just thought because we had that lovely lime citrusy, the minerality and the extra altitude that they go. So we've done that with Riesling. With Chardonnay, of course, we've done Adelaide Hills, Clare Valley, and we're even experimenting now with the Pinot Noir, and we've got Adelaide Hills, Yarra Valley coming together in a beautiful Pinot.
Okay.
And then we've even tried it, that awful variety, Sauvignon Blanc, but we tried to
So you sold your soul.
We sold our soul.
If we could just go back a few episodes where you were sitting here bagging the crap out of Sauvignon Blanc, and now you're telling me you sell the stuff?
Well, we had to. We had to listen to our customers.
The Jarraman, I think, and the two regions do work very nicely together with Cabernet. I'll give that one a 92, 93.
Excellent.
You happy with that?
Well, 93, yes, I am.
It's out of 120.
Oh, okay.
We have a surprise. We have,
Now we're talking.
this is the Taylor's St Andrews 40th anniversary 2006 limited edition.
Yeah, this
Good
is our
vintage.
limited edition. It is a cracker vintage, 06 again, just starting to...
Better for reds than whites?
It was.
Yeah.
It was really, 06 was a red year for us. I'll open the screw cap.
Please.
I've
Please.
noticed you sometimes do it the wrong way, so you just got to hold it from the collar here, and you twist.
It's not a champagne bottle.
You twist from the bottom, and that's what us Clare Valley winemakers do, and then so you don't even touch the top, because the screw cap is a very delicate seal, so you don't want to be knocking.
You're
it.
opening it.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm opening it.
what do you mean knocking it? It's being, seriously, and this month's award for pretentiousness goes to the Clare Valley Winemakers Association.
Association for the good screw cap initiative.
Seriously, it's not a champagne bottle. You just,
Oh no, it's not that robust.
Rip it open.
It's very no, it's an art. This was the wine that we really wanted to celebrate 40 years of being a family business. So there are only 489 dozen that we made of it, and again it was
was that a specific? That just how it came out, or was that deliberately chosen to represent?
deliberately chosen in that when we were going through our vineyards, we just had this very, very special parcel that was just there that we could not, we could not blend it away. It was just a wine from heaven. Very full Cabernet. And Cabernet Sauvignon, you've got a small window on when to pick it and to get that ripening perfectly. But we picked it at about 14 Beaumont. It's got plenty of that.
It's got
Cassis.
that. Yeah, it's also got that dry herbs. I don't mean herbaceous, because herbaceousness in Cabernet is such. Seriously, it makes it taste like red Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc's copped a hiding today, hasn't it? Except for the fact I've now learnt you're selling the stuff. But no, seriously, that dry herb character.
Yeah.
I just think that's classic Cabernet, whereas herbaceousness is just thin green weedy muck.
That's right.
And this has got that. Again, your lovely cigar box character, more so than the earlier wine.
That's right. But it's got great clear character. It's got that lovely, black currant structure to it.
Pricing?
This one's about $120. So
And-
we only make it every 40 years.
Okay, so fair enough. Right, so GFC, you didn't even register in the Clare, did you?
Well,
It was just
no,
sailing straight through. What GFC?
We looked at the vines, and the vines just said, look, we've been out here for 40 years now, so we want you to, make something that's really good from us.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, we didn't get a GFC in the Clare Valley.
No, clearly not. Half your luck. But what you were saying earlier, you've effectively sold out.
Yeah. It's on.
Well, when I say sold out, you've sold out at the winery, but it is available in various stores.
There is, yeah. It is in various stores. We only made 489. It went out on allocation. All our good loyal customers that have been with us over the 40 years all said, yeah, I'll take a case or two of that. And it just went out on the first offer. So yeah, it's a real treat if you can find it.
Take a case of it.
Yeah, well,
your
some
customers
did.
didn't find out about the GFC either, did they?
The family started fighting over it because we had to get it allocated for the family, and we could only allocate 4 cases for the family. So yeah, no, it is very rare.
Very long. It's really not great.
Yeah, it lingers on.
It lingers. Persistence is extraordinary. It just goes and goes and goes and goes. It's got nice balance. Look, I think that's a very, very fine Clare Cabernet.
Thank you.
You'd be very proud of that.
Yeah, very proud of that.
Do we have to wait another 40 years for the next one?
Hopefully not.
Surely you're going to do a 50th anniversary, aren't you?
We might do that.
What about a 41st?
Depends on the vintage. Yeah, we've got we do have this old vineyard that was planted in '69, and I tell you, those vines get better and better every year. So yeah, who knows? We might bring out some more in the future years.
Still quite youthful. I mean, it's got a long
very
future.
Youthful.
Long future.
Certainly does.
Lovely.
Big, rich, and it's in balance. It's not over the top. It's not over alcoholic. It's just got flavour, structure, and it's all together. It's what I call real Cabernet. Got that real Cabernet character.
94? Is that harsh?
That's very harsh. Australia's. I know you're Australia's leading wine critic, but one other guy who doesn't have as much hair as you, he gave it a 96. So are you the hardest critic in the country?
I gave the Riesling 96.
Oh well, look at that. That's
your 05 Riesling to me.
Yeah.
I loved that. I would love them both, but that was absolutely stunning. And edges ahead of that, if you really must drag it out. But look, that's a lovely, lovely wine.
Yeah.
God, I feel like
I've
forgotten to give the kids Christmas presents. We won't be seeing Mitchell again because I'm getting such a hard time. Right, Mitchell, thank you so much for coming on.
Pleasure as always, Ken.
I'm going to get beaten up in the back alley apparently. Look, if you've tried this wine, let us know what you think of it, of this very famous wine down here. Blending regions. Any thoughts, comments? Do you want to see him back?
Vote for me. Vote 1.
We need independents to work it out.
We need some independent winemakers in the parliament. So,
God help us. Thank you. Remember, here at Spitbucket, we spit so you don't have to. Cheers.
Cheers.